Hey friends, it's me, Amy Rebecca, your internet bestie for all things personal development, intentional living and dream chasing, as well as self-appointed president of the Trash Appreciation Society. Because we talk about a lot of trash here on this channel with my big makeup user, but we do empties videos, makeup declutters and project pan videos just like this one. I've been doing my big makeup use up challenge since 2020, in which I've been trying to use up the insane hoard of makeup and cosmetics that I collected while I was in my unhinged over consumer era. And so we celebrate trash here in a big way, because every time I use something up, it is a step closer to the more minimalist makeup collection of my dreams. I'm not feeling so hot today. I am not particularly well, so apologies if I look a little bit disheveled and I sound like I've mentally clocked out. Both those things are in fact accurate. Got some exciting updates for you guys today, but first, a quick word from our sponsor. The sponsor of today's video is Bob and Brad. Bob and Brad are physical therapists who provide online education about health and fitness, but they also make some really cool products like the one I'm about to show you. This is the Bob and Brad Q2 Pro Mini Massage Gun, which is designed to help you with post-workout recovery. It comes in a really handy little case, and look how compact it is. Perfect to throw in your bag and take on the go, and because it's quieter than other models, you'll be able to like use it in the office and stuff. But I will say that just because it's small doesn't mean you compromise on power. It has 5 different speed settings. I tend to stick at number 2 because anything else is a little bit too much for me personally, because like I said, even though it's small, it still has a lot of power. It has a variety of different interchangeable heads to use on different muscles, and I recommend reading through the instruction manual because it tells you which head to use on which muscle and which is the best method to use. I ran a 10k recently. I know, I'm just gonna keep bringing it up. Did you hear? Did you know? I ran a 10k. Go me. Anyway, unfortunately for the next 2 days after I ran that 10k, I felt like I'd been hit by a large truck. And during that time, I took a great deal of comfort from that heat therapy option. In fact, my massage gun was a really great help to me throughout the entirety of my 10k training process, because let me tell you something, my hamstrings and my hip flexors, they were tight. Anyway, enough about me. Bob and Brad have very kindly offered to run a giveaway for you guys, my subscribers. So if you'd like to get your hands on a free Bob and Brad Q2 Pro Mini Massage Gun, then I'm going to leave the link in the description box down below, where you can go and enter the giveaway and find out all of the details about it down there. Or if you don't fancy entering the giveaway, I'm also going to leave a link to the massage gun down in the description box as well, so you can go and take a look at it and purchase one if you so choose. But I'd like to say a huge thank you to Bob and Brad for sponsoring today's video and for running this giveaway for you guys. It's very kind of them. Also, big thank you to Bob and Brad for helping me with my personal fitness recovery, because I'm 33 now and sometimes I pull a muscle just getting out of bed in the morning. So thank you so much, Bob and Brad, and let's get back into the video. I felt really good about my hair like 20 seconds ago, and now it looks like trash. I guess this is the Trash Appreciation Society. Anyway, let's jump in. I'm going to pull up my spreadsheet, and don't forget, if you ever want to get a copy of this spreadsheet that has all of the pages you need for your makeup and cosmetics inventory, then I always have it linked down below. So here is where we are with our project pan. All of the green products are what I've already used up. Let's work our way through systematically, shall we? As opposed to the way I usually do it, which is just by vibes. So let's start with the Garnier Summer Body Moisture Lotion with the built-in tan. It's done! Finally done. I used up every single drop of this. I had 56 grams of it last month, and now we are officially down to 0. Hurrah! I actually love this stuff. The only reason I was so determined to use this up was because I accidentally got the light version instead of the deep version, and if I'm going to be applying any kind of tanning product, I want to look very tanned. But I get so many compliments, by the way, when I put this stuff on my legs, because it's not patchy at all. It doesn't look orange. It looks very natural, and it fades. It doesn't fade like in a patchy way, the way that a spray tan does. I've never done one of those tans with the mitt, because I just can't commit to that kind of thing. Seems like a lot of effort. This is very little effort and very good payoff, so I love it, and I've used it up. Next, we have the little brown eyeshadow single that I've been working on, and usually I like to check in with the photo of this every other month, because then you can really see the difference. But my goodness, look how different it is compared to last month. I can see so much change here, and I don't think I've necessarily been using it more. It's just a case of once you actually truly hit pan on something and you're down to that last little bit, the speed at which it gets used up seems to grow exponentially. So I'm very pleased with that. I'm not gonna say that it will be done by next month, because we all know that as soon as I say that, I curse myself. If I say it, it will not come true. So I'm not gonna say it, but it is almost done. Next, let's look at the Wet n Wild highlight. This is in Blossom Glow. And again, I'm feeling really good about this. I can definitely see a big difference in this compared to last month. And I love how I'm nearly hitting the edge at the bottom. That has been my focus. That has been the driving force in my life recently. I lay awake at night and just think about it, you know? No, but like, I've been really going in every time I'm using it and focusing on getting down to that line, because that will feel like such an accomplishment to me. And if you're like, girl, you care way too much about this trash. Yeah, I know. What can I say? We're 4 years into this. This is a big part of my life. Hashtag trash queen. Oh my gosh, my niece told me the other day that you're not supposed to say hashtag out loud. Such an embarrassing millennial. I forgot I'm not supposed to do that. I'm sorry. Anyway, moving on to the Fern Cotton Sleep Body Spray. I'm making really good progress with this one as well. As you can see, this is where we were last month, and now we're already down to here. So pretty consistent use with that. I did get the weight measurements as well. So we've gone from 70 grams to 44 grams, which is a change of 26 grams. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. But you know what I'm thinking, right? This could be the last body spray that I own. I think this is the last body spray that I own. Let me check my inventory. So at my 6-month update, I had 1 body spray left. Presumably that would have been this one. I think this is my last body spray. It's taken me nearly 4 years, but I'm finally done. I've finally used up all the body sprays. Almost. Don't get ahead of yourself. Okay, next we have the Botanics Tea Tree Oil. I don't have as many joyful things to say about this because, again, of the nature of the product. You can only use like 2 to 3 drops at a time, and it's very frustrating. Also, because it's in the dark glass bottle, I have no concept of how much is in here. I really cannot see. We can take a look at the weight, but that's always incredibly disappointing. Yeah, last month I had 37 grams, and guess what? This month I also have 37 grams. I really don't see me getting through this by the end of the year. Probably going to be with me for the rest of my life. In 50 years, beloved family members will be rifling through all my stuff and they'll be like, huh, tea tree oil from Botanics. I wonder how long that's been there. But I am trying my best. I am trying to use it up because this is just one of many tea tree oils that I have. Next, let's look at the NYX blush in Pinched. I don't know if it's just me and it's just hopeful optimism, but I feel like I'm really starting to see a difference here. Obviously, until you actually hit that pan, it is quite difficult to see progress. Like once you hit pan, you can see the pan grow. But while you're just chipping away at the surface, it is harder to see if you're making progress. I feel like I'm starting to see a dent in this. It was definitely much more raised when I started, and I know you can't see that at all in the photos, but you just have to take my word for it. Also, in terms of weight, last month it was 16 grams and now we're down to 15. So finally, there is a change in the weight. Okay, next let's move on to another powder product. This is the Revolution Mega Glow Bronzer, and I am feeling really good about the progress of this one as well. I can definitely see that that pan has grown, not just at the bottom where I've been focusing my brush, but all the way around, because now we're kind of at the point where I'm having to swirl my brush around because there's not that much product in there. Again, there is a difference in the weight. I know. What a day. What a time to be alive. Last month we had 37 grams and now we're down to 35. 2 grams in 1 month. I'm sorry. What? Of a powder product? Unheard of. What is in the air? Speaking of what is in the air, autumn is in the air. Did you see? Did you notice? my autumnal vibes. I've got my pumpkin rum candle burning right now. I'm so happy. So sick, but so happy. Finally, we have the last product on our little list today, and it is the Elegant Touch nail spray. It is that spray that you put on top of nail polish to help it dry quicker. Guess what? Still didn't use it up. I don't know what to say to you at this point. I am trying my best. There is basically nothing left in here. Look, last month I had 46 grams. This month I'm down to 41 grams. There's a 5 gram difference, which is, it's not huge, but I'm like, how long can we keep playing this game? I'm over it in a big way, and I actually have another one of these, a different brand, in my drawer that I was going to put into next year's project pan, but I don't know if I just don't want to throw it away. Like, it is useful when I paint my toenails because it does help them to dry a little faster, but I don't know, I feel like I've got like some kind of personal vendetta against this now because I've been trying to use it up since January and it's still not done. I feel like it's taunting me. Anyway, that means I have panned a grand total of 1 additional product this month, which brings my total to 8 products on the list used up. 8 out of 18. So we've still got a way to go. But I'm gonna go lie down now. Thank you so much for watching. I love you so much. Remember that you are enough just as you are, and I will see you soon. Bye guys.